Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, one Rio Grande Valley resident is pouring her passion for her hometown into her music career, and her love for our Valley culture shows just as much as her love for the arts. Now, she's an up-and-coming Latina singer-songwriter from Brownsville, and her work is an original balance of Spanish ballad style and soft rock with a dash of ranchera music. So our team went ahead and caught up with her to learn all about her recent work in today's Music Spotlight segment. Go ahead and check it out.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Clady Quesada. My full name is Clady Quesada and my artistic name is Clady. I'm so happy to be here today, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And you know, I have so many projects going on right now. Just the release of my brand new single La Distancia, the release of my brand new music video, and just so many other fun projects that I'm working on, and I'm so excited to talk about today. So this is a really cool story. I mean, I really just grew up in a musical type of environment at home. There was always music all the time playing, and although my nearest siblings aren't musical, they're not singers or anything like that, we just always loved, you know, blasting on music. So that's where I picked it up initially. And then my mother gifted me the cutest, most colorful play school cassette player. And I remember it to this day, and I used to just play. I had one tape, and that was a clickety tape. And I would just, you know, play the whole time I was there, falling asleep. So that's what I would fall asleep to, was lullabies and things like that. And then I would just start, as I grew up, you know, imitating different artists, because that's really how anybody starts, is imitating. You see someone on TV and you realize, you know, oh, well, they're doing this, they're doing that. So I was always drawn to that. Even in schools, I would do all the plays, anything where there was some type of performance, I loved doing it. So that's really where it started. And then, you know, obviously with late 1990s, early 2000s, we're just, you know, about that age where we're starting to, you know, 10 years old, 9 years old. And Beyonce, Destiny's Child, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, you know, Britney Spears. And so you start picking up those things. That's really how it all started. I used to join a friend also at church, because it's a big place it's a big audience all the time. So I picked up a lot of music, a lot of Christian music from them that I still remember to this day. But I loved going because I would get to perform and do all the plays. From there, it just, you know, evolved into school, high school, and just performing everywhere that they would invite me to in the city. So then later on, I started doing performances for Mr. Amigo. So I would open up for Mr. Amigo at the Art Center for UTV, and it was nerve-wracking. I remember being so nervous because I thought, for the first time, this is you know, like a huge audience, and, you know, it's very theatrical. So I wore my long Chadro Days dress, and I remember just feeling so comfortable. I just felt like I was where I was meant to be. And you know, my background in music is mariachi. That's what my roots are. My family lives in Brownsville, my mother and my nearest siblings, and so do I. I still live in Brownsville, but we're originally from Tocaltiche, Jalisco. That's where mariachi music originated. That's where a lot of the real mariachi ranchero music originated from, a lot of artists too. So, you know, even Vicente Fernandez. My great-great-grandfather used to tour with Pedro Infante. So, and my aunt from my dad's side was a folklorico dancer. So I've always danced and sang at the same time. So yeah, so that's really where my roots come from, and I felt so normal, just so natural singing. And then after that, it just kind of evolved, one thing after another. I also was invited to sing in Burbank, California at the Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento TV show. And I was there for a season. And And that was so exciting just to experience chupitos, everyone judging you, Ana Barbara, a lot of characters that were there. And it was just an eye-opener to so many things, performance-wise. Then I started my band, and so it's just I've never stopped. I started a band, and then from that band, it was called Reverie. We started recording music because I really wanted to do something of my own. And at that point, they wanted me to sing pop rock. So I started writing pop rock music. I recorded 2 successful songs, Let Me Be and LOVE, and that's available on my Spotify, my iTunes app. It's available everywhere, but it was recorded under Gaia. We changed the name from Reverie to Gaia after that. But that was so exciting. That was the first time that I went into a recording studio and did everything. But I was already writing all my music, composing the melodies, and co-producing. So after that, the band disbanded, and I went into my own thing because it's just, I have to do it. Work is what you do for a living. And then what do you do for yourself? I do music. I do music for me, and I perform because I love it. So that's what I do. So yeah, I just started writing my own songs. And the first ones, I'd say, it's a trial and error thing. You just gotta keep trying and keep writing and writing and writing. And I ended up choosing a few songs that I thought were great to record. And hearing back and listening to them, I'm like, wow, there's so much potential there, but it's still not there. It wasn't there until I met this great person, Santiago Martinez Chago, who I met through a friend. Everyone's connected. You don't do anything by yourself. It's amazing to me that people say, I did everything on my own. No, you always have people around in your life, and in your circles that come around and help you out. So I met Santiago Martinez, aka Chago, through a mutual friend, Mike Trevino, and he really just exposed me to so many other artists. Shout outs to Big Los, who's been around in the RGB for a long time. Millions of views on his videos, millions. He has crazy following. And also, so I got to participate in the music video in December with him and Ricky Versetti, another rapper from Texas. And also Boaz from the show Queen of the South from Netflix.
Her latest single is called La Distancia, and she's excited to continue to work ambitiously toward creating new material that reflects life's greatest passions. You can feel free to lend support for her love of the Valley and music by taking a listen over on the various platforms her music is available on. All right, well, that's all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us this morning, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow because we'll be checking out Oh Snap Professional Selfie Studios in McAllen. We'll also learn about a possible tie between your anxiety and stress and hiatal hernia syndrome. Plus, we'll be checking in with our friends over at Cena Yard Rentals for fun this fall. Now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we're filming for the show, and be sure to visit valleycentral.com to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all of that and so much more next time on Valley por Vida. We'll see you then.